And welcome to Knitting Explained, where we'll explore knitting not as a quick tutorial, but as a structured class. Forget the fleeting tips and tricks, we're diving deep into the fundamentals. Think of this as your comprehensive guide, from the very basics to more advanced techniques. Today, we're laying the groundwork, just like in any well-structured class. First, let's talk about the essential tools: needles and yarn. Needles come in various sizes and materials, and the right choice depends on the yarn you select. Yarn also has a spectrum of weights, from fine lace to bulky, each dictating the needle size and, consequently, the fabric's appearance. We'll explore these relationships, learning how to choose the right tools for your specific project. This is akin to choosing your textbooks and equipment at the start of a semester. Now, let's move on to the very first lesson: casting on. Casting on is the process of creating the initial row of stitches on your needle. There are various methods, like the long tail cast on, which is commonly used. It's crucial to learn a cast on method that provides a good foundation for your knitting. We'll break down the long tail cast on step by step, ensuring you understand each movement and its purpose. It's like learning the alphabet before forming words. Next, we'll delve into the two most fundamental stitches: knit and purl. The knit stitch creates a V shape on the fabric, while the purl stitch creates a horizontal bar. These two stitches are the building blocks for virtually all knitting patterns. We'll practice both stitches extensively, understanding how they look, feel, and the difference between them. This is akin to learning basic grammar rules. After mastering the basic stitches, we'll venture into more complex techniques. This includes increasing and decreasing stitches to shape your work. Increasing adds stitches, making the fabric wider, and decreasing removes stitches, making the fabric narrower. We'll look at various methods for both, showing how to shape your projects for a better fit. Think of it as learning how to write complex sentences. Finally, we'll talk about binding off, the method for finishing your work. This involves securing the last row of stitches, preventing the fabric from unraveling. We'll practice a common binding off method, ensuring a neat and secure edge. This is similar to the conclusion of your project, the final step before presentation. Throughout our lessons, we'll also touch upon pattern reading. Knitting patterns use a unique language, with charts and abbreviations. We'll decode this language, teaching you how to understand the instructions and translate them into knitted fabric. Consider this as learning the vocabulary of knitting. We will encourage you to take notes, ask questions, and practice regularly. Knitting is a craft that requires patience and practice. Now, let's start knitting.